What's up, everyone? Here in the shop today. I think maybe it's I think it's September 2nd. Summer's ending. It's coming to an end. I have got an interesting bike that I've got to figure out if something's wrong with it. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, let you guys take a look, and we're gonna explore something and see if this frame still has value, or if the person, so I'll get into it here. Let me flip this around. All right, so we have right here a Torker Eddie King. Got the Euro BB. I'm not sure of the year. I think they did the Eddie Kings from 79 to 81. Let me pop this. Okay, take a quick look at this, guys, and then leave in the comments if you caught what is wrong with it. All right, let me get up here, pull this thing off of here. All right, if you said that this bike has an 1.1" headset, you are correct. This customer brought this in. He wants me to help him sell it. And I was like, oh, an Eddie King. I'm like, yeah, this bike, people will be psyched on this. My friend Eric, who was in one of the most recent videos where we're trying to put together one of his, replica of his old bike. You can check that out right here. He rode an Eddie King, I think in 80. But this customer bought this bike maybe 10 years back, 8 years back, off eBay. I think one of those guys that had an Eddie King, bought it, didn't really, he's not really like, just tuned into the BMX thing. So he never noticed that it was 1.1", and I guess didn't really know that, maybe something could be wrong here. So I'm gonna put this in the stand, and we're gonna pull this front end apart, and fingers crossed, oh my gosh, that they didn't machine out the head tube and they just machined the cups down to fit. This thing has the most OD forks on it. It has Redline Monster forks. These forks, in reality, if you rode this thing, would probably just rip this head tube off this bike. We got Z rims. Not the best, not the worst build. I mean, there's a couple new bits on it, a couple old bits, but it's really close to being like where you could have this thing awesome. I'm gonna throw it in the stand. We're gonna pull this front end apart, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, one thing when I was putting this up here, the headset's loose. There's really no reason a headset should be loose with an 1.1" headset, so that's got me scared a little. Got some Sagino cranks. The bike looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's I'm gonna pull this off the Eddie King. We'll see what we're dealing with. All righty. I am, of course, happens like 30 times a day, just dropping wrenches. All right, this is not very tight, so I am kind of a little scared. But we're about to find out. I did get this old profile race frame. I traded it a long time ago to Gary at BMX Museum. But somebody just tried hammering a 1 1/8 headset into that and split the head tube. Pretty gnarly. It's just funny what people try to make happen instead of just getting a nice headset and a quill stem and just letting this bike be. They're always trying to modernize something that's old instead of just enjoying it for what it is. All right. So we're gonna take that off. Hook that there, and we're pulling this thing out, and the cup just comes straight out. Gosh. Oh no. Oh no. I think they laid down this head tube. Oh my God. Are these people kidding me? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna grab another headset and just see if it matches up. All right, so I got a 1-inch headset right here. And if you guys look in there, you can see that it looks like somebody laid that out. So this 1-inch sits in there pretty loose. I think I'm gonna take this top cup out, but that's pretty loose. Here's the one that was in it. And it's not much better. So there's the OG one. And I grabbed a tank headset. I know this is a true 1 1/8. And that is not even gonna come close to sitting in there. Let me know if you guys, I'd be curious if anybody's seen any other Eddie Kings, if this has been machined down. I'm gonna take this top cup out and just take a closer look at it. So we got some material taken off top there. There's like a little ding right here. This looks pretty thin. I don't know if this dude took material off the top. So when I look at this one, this looks crazy thin too, like he did both. So what I think I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna put this back together. We kind of do a little shout out on our Instagram with some photos of this to see if anybody has an Eddie King and to see what the inside of the head tube looks like and go from there. I really do feel like somebody took some material out of this, and maybe the headset at the same time. It just sucks when people just do this type of stuff and ruin frames. So we'll do a part 2 on this with, with some answers. Probably reach out to Torker and see what they say and do a post on it. So I'll let you guys know in the next one.